Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Pup. We are here for the quarterfinals. Somehow we made it, but we are facing the 1 seed Kings Rock. Interesting turn of events. I think CJ ended up losing, and we snuck in to a spot. But we have a really tough time against Kings Rock. We had a great battle against them in the first week, but it's going to be a lot tougher from here on out, because they already know what I'm going to bring. They know everything good. They have a better team, and honestly, they might just be a better player. But hopefully we can, take it home. We are bringing Sash Greninja with lead spikes. We also have low kick on here to take out Baxcalibur is the threat. We have dual screens on Delphox. We have a support, Rocks, Thunder Wave, Healing Wish Clef. And all of it is for my Paranormal Swords Dance Silk Scarf E-Speed Lucario. So I want that sweep. As we lead straight into this stupid Baxcalibur, they're a huge threat, so I can't really afford to get up my spikes versus them. But low kick should just be able to take them out in one shot most of the time. It does a ton of damage, especially with the Protean boost. So we're going to go for that, because getting this threat out of the way would be really nice. Gets rid of the Ice Shard that's really annoying in the back, especially if they are choice banded, which they might just be reading it. But they do end up being EV to live that hit, which is unfortunate. They're going to bring us right down to our Sash. And here I'd love to, go for a layer of spikes, something like that, but they might not be banded, they might not be choiced at all. So I have to Shadow Sneak just to out-prioritize their Ice Shard if they want to go for it, as they do just sack this thing for me. It's nice to get it out of the way, but still not the start that we wanted. Really wanted to get those hazards up, especially because we do see the Tinkaton in this game that I don't think came in the last time, which is definitely really annoying for my East. Now they're going to go out to Johnny here. Obviously, they can set up their own spikes if they want. They can also just click on jet, which they are. Last time we faced them, we saw an Assault Vest set, which caught me off guard with the Delphox, which is annoying. That's okay. We're going to go hard out to Clefable. Hopefully threaten this guy out with our Moonblast that we don't even have. And we can get a free Thunder Wave off on anything on their team. They don't have anything that wants to take it, because I don't think the Landers will want to switch in right here, as they go to Rick Swipe, which is taking a ton. So it is what I expected. We do see an air balloon on it, so nice that it's not leftovers. Or helmet would be really annoying. If we get that thing parried, we can get a free layer of rocks up on their side, which is pretty nice, and then whatever they want to go for, we can encore them into it. We don't die to Gigaton Hammer because we have a Babiri Berry. We are nicely EV'd. But we're just going to get Thunder Waved ourselves, which is a little bit annoying. And I can encore them into it, but also then it just means I can't switch at all. So I am going to go for the encore here, just to, make sure they can't really hit me. They can't set up their own sort of hazards in my face. But I don't want anything on my team to get Thunder Waved. So right here, I'm just going to Thunder Wave, predicting them to switch out. Obviously, could go out to the Landorus, but, it is what it is. They end up sending out Eric, which is the Glow King, which is nice. It's nice to get a para on this. It could matter if we end up getting some full paras later in the game. But yeah, just nice to have this thing be a little bit crippled. Wish I was running Hex on the Petron in the back, because spreading status would be nice. But here, we're just going to Healing Wish, throw it up. This Mon is useless at the moment. Kind of wishing I brought attacks, maybe knockoff or something, which would be nice to remove an item from this Mon. But we're going to get some switch initiative on this thing. It is paralyzed. I'm assuming it went for chilly reception there anyways. But we have options. We can go set up our dual screens if we want. And encore this thing if it wants to try to attack me. Potentially if it goes for Sludge Bomb, we encore it and we can go Lucario. We can also go Kyurem and start to break down their team. If we get a nice lucky para on the Tinkaton coming out, it would be really nice. And then we also have the Petron here, which threatens a lot of damage with a Shadow Ball, which should have been Hex. And we, nothing really wants to switch into that. So I am going to go out to Petron. Obviously, we are weak to Psychic. I'm assuming that they might just want to be Future Sight. That's what a lot of them like to run. and what I think makes a lot of sense in this matchup with my team. As we do no damage, they are super AV'd and they are psychic, which is incredibly annoying. So we cannot heal, we can't go for recover. Honestly though, we're just taking this damage. If we get this thing chipped down enough, then it super dies after rocks. So yeah, even with their generator, it'll super die as they over predict and go for a focus blast, predicting me to switch out, which is great for us. We're gonna get another free Shadow Ball off on this mon if we want it, but I'm afraid they might want to go out to Cyclozar. So a mid-ground play is Parting Shot, which we're gonna go for as they do with drop. So we get this play right as they go out to the Samurai. So it would have been really nice if I got the Malignant Chain here. But oh well, we're going to get them to -1/-1, which doesn't matter too much, especially on the special attacking side. But it's nice. It gives me an actual opportunity to potentially Dragon Dance up here with Kyurem, because now their Sacred Sword isn't doing too much damage to us. So on the set, we are loaded dice with Dragon Dance, Icicle Spear, Scale Shot, and Focus Blast, which does extra damage to that potential Tinkaton that's there. There was also something else in the back that it did extra damage to. I can't forget. I can't remember. I played this game like 2 weeks ago. So we're going to go out to Kyurem, and we get the freest Dragon Dance up here. This is really nice for us, being able to get, you know, +1 attack, +1 speed. And if they want to go hard Tinkaton here, that's okay. We might live a Gigaton Hammer, but we can get a lot of damage off with just a straight up Icicle Spear. That definitely won't miss. That's okay. So we're going to get that DD up really nice and solid here. And they are going to go for the CC Sledge. That's okay until they crit me, which goes through the attack drop. So now there's no way we're living any hit from any mon. And yeah, just a really unfortunate turn of events, because I was feeling pretty happy about where we were at this point. I'm just going to Scale Shot. They do have a Choice Scarf Landers in the back. I need to Scale Shot to be faster than it. It'll knock out this mon. So they do withdraw, and they're going to go out to Tinkaton. You know, a good predict by them. They knew that I had to go for it there. So, you know, they're going to take a little bit of damage from the rocks. But if we had just clicked Icicle Spear there, it would be a much different game, because we're going to do a ton of damage with this one here. And that comes off. We have loaded dice, so we're hitting at least 4 times, 50% chance to hit 5. And they're paralyzed. I mean, they might just hit themselves. And if they do, we could win the game on the spot if they're not scarred. So we're going to hit them. It's honestly not doing too much damage. But we do get one nice little crit. And we're going to get all 5 hits with another crit too, which is really nice. Makes up for the crit on me. But we don't get the para. If we did, the game could just be over on the spot to this Dragon Dance and Kyurem. But now it's a little bit unfortunate. We do have the opportunity to go out to Delphox here and get our screens. At this point, it's pretty much, you know, go big or go home with Lucario. This mon is expertly chipped down into range, where +2 E-Speed should just be able to knock it out, especially if they switch out again, which is really nice. They're going to knock off my Light Clay, which is fine. I don't really need it in this case. And here I'm thinking about switching out to Petron, just because I really want to get some chip on anything really. And if I force this thing out, then it's in range. If I get one Shadow Ball off on it, then it's super in range of my +2 E-Speed. But nice thing, we do get this Healing Wish, so Petron's going to be all the way back up to full to take this thing on. I guess not all the way because of the spikes. My opponent then opts for some mid-game rocks, which are really annoying. Just making sure my Lucario is a little bit more chipped when it comes out, which could make the difference, really, with the kind of rolls that we're seeing. But we get a nice Shadow Ball off, super duper in range. They do hit their Thunder Wave, and no full paras on this Pokemon, which even one would have been really nice. You know, no rocks would have been great. It actually, you know, might matter in this. As, oh wow, we're finally getting a full para. Oh wait, we're para'd too. So the luck doesn't even matter for me. We're just going to knock this thing out with the Shadow Ball. They're just going to get the knockoff on me. Does absolutely no damage. They do knock off the Shucka so they can kill me with Landorus in one shot. So, you know, really tough spot here. If we ended up getting a para on them, either no rocks are up, we're not paralyzed, anything like that. If we still have the Shuckaberry, we can always eat a hit from this thing and potentially get a poison with Malignant Chain, which would be great. But at this scenario, you know, we're probably just going to die to it. But if they do want to do anything crazy, we are clicking the Parting Shot, just because I don't want to let them, you know, set up a Calm Mind for free on me. But this does let them set up something which you will see in just a second, which basically ends our game. It's going to be a substitute. So, I mean, without the para being here, I mean, it didn't even matter that we clicked Parting Shot because they got that. But without the para, we could have been in a decent spot. You know, I might have just been able to hit this thing, not let it set up a sub. But at this point, we are very, very screwed. We can set up a light screen with our Delphox. That thing will basically just die. And, you know, we have the opportunity for them to want to set up like an, you know, a Calm Mind or something. We can Encore into it behind the sub even if we end up living anything. But it's basically over here. We have to go big or go home. And yeah, we get Earth Powered. We do die with the Delphox. And now we have a full HP Lucario just chilling in the back. Terra Normal E-Speed. So I have to go out to it, but looking at this, I need the Swords Dance and I need 2 E-Speeds off on this Mon to knock it out. So obviously it does not look good. But if we do end up getting past this Pokemon, we 6-0 there. We literally reverse sweep them. Besides the Terra Normal Cyclizar that might be there in the back. And even then, if we Bullet Punch them at +2, we can crit them and win. So there's still a win con, but it's not the best for me. You know, I'm just looking at the board and saying, okay, how can I actually win this game? Do I need 2 Swords Dances? Do I need to risk it that much? Who knows? As we're just going to E-Speed, we're going to pop the sub here. None of this is really going to matter. We're just going to pop that. And they're going to Earth Power. Obviously, I could have clicked Terra Normal, but we were getting to it KO'd there anyways, even through the screen, which is crazy. And we're just going to straight up lose. So, good run in the PDD. Unfortunate that it had to come to an end this way, but at least we made it to the playoffs after going 4-4. We only lost to the top 4 seeds in this season, which is crazy, even in playoffs. So yeah, that is about it for me. If you guys did enjoy this season, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, because there's a lot more draft content coming soon. That's about it for me. See you guys.